Good morning, Bangalore. My name is G. Scott Talby, and I am going to be your guide today. It's a sunny 32 degrees at 11:06, and I'm going to head into the office. Stop there in the shade to start the camera, and we're going to give this format a try. I don't have anything really special to show anyone. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Bangalore. I'm an American. I've been here for a few years, and I love riding my motorcycle here. Every day is an adventure. There is always something to see on every corner. Little slices of life. And it's not grand. It's got a lot of negative aspects to it as well. But at the same time, there's a reality and a beauty to it that I find enchanting. Oh, this is new to me. These guys have cleaned up this lot. Oh, what a pleasant section of road. So, this is a bit new. I've recently gotten this camera. I've spent a few rides connecting it to my helmet in different places, seeing what works, what doesn't. And I think I've come up with a solution using part of a stock solution, like a frame that goes around the camera, and part plastic that I molded myself last night. Hey, sheep this morning. Sheep on the tracks. I don't know if you guys can see any of that. I'm not exactly sure what stays in frame. Like I said, I'm really new to this. And I don't have anything really fancy to show. I don't have a super fancy special bike. I don't have a lot of super fancy special skills or knowledge when it comes to motorcycling. I've only been driving for about 2.5 years, and I learned here in India, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. No, you know what? I think I've been here a little bit longer than that. Maybe I've been driving 3 years now. And this is my bike. It's a Yamaha Crux CRUX. Don't think they sell them elsewhere. Not in the States or Western Europe. And it's a affordable, reliable city bike, which gets me around from point A to point B in a most enjoyable way. It can seat 3 in a pinch, which is nice when you're driving along and you bump into a buddy and want to go get ice cream or breakfast. It gets great gas mileage. That's something funny I find here. Distances are measured in kilometers, fuel is measured in liters, but yet it's still called gas mileage when referring to how far your vehicle will travel per unit of measurement, unit of fuel. So, like I said, it's not anything special I have to offer you as viewers, but it's something I really enjoy. And I figured if I enjoy it so much, then why not share it? Maybe there's somebody out there as well who finds this kind of crazy, kooky world of traffic to be as fun as I do. Do-do-do-do-do-loo. Hello. Do-do-do-do. Right now, we are on a military compound, which is one of the reasons it's so nice. The roads are really well maintained. There's not a lot of commercialization. It's just green and military housing. So it's a super pleasant shortcut that I found. One of these days I will take you on the highway, but it's just a little too hot today to be going out on the highway. It's a little late. We'll do the highway in the morning when it's early and we can breeze through most of it, and it'll still be crazy enough for you. But honestly, this whole section is super pleasant. You guys will have to let me know how the audio works. I recently wired a microphone into this helmet for the express purpose of... Hi guys. For the express purpose of recording this. Oh, it looks like these cops have pulled somebody over, maybe for not wearing a helmet. Oh, that guy had a helmet. Glad they did not harass me. And they will. Cops here will just point at you and tell you to pull over and just want to check your papers. It feels a bit like Casablanca. Papers, please. Show me your license. And then if you have your license, then they want to see your insurance. And then they check up on their BlackBerry to make sure that you don't have any violations against you. And if you're all cool, they let you go. And if not, they charge you. This guy's carrying something. He's got a big jacket and a big bundle of something on the side. Okay. Traffic is surprisingly light. This is really nice. We'll see how it gets when we get to the railroad crossing. Sometimes I think this way might be a little bit secret. In order to discover this route, I would kind of look at Google Maps before I left to go to the office. And, no, I think I could make it through here and through there and maybe over there. And then I'd kind of wander into work, but I would track my path on an app. I think it's called My Tracks, actually. So when I'd get to office, I'd open it up and check out the route that I'd actually taken and say, oh, I think I could optimize it here. And I bet that's a shortcut there. And, after like 3 or 4 days, I'd kind of narrowed it down to something that I think is pretty cool. It's definitely not the highway approach. The highway approach is straightforward. Hop on the highway, get off the highway, turn into the office park. I can't wait to read the questions that you guys have. Because a lot of this has just become commonplace to me. And I hadn't realized that until an American coworker came to visit me. And he had all these crazy questions and that had just become, for things that had become passé. And I realized that, oh my gosh, I've been here long enough that, you know, I'm not the green kid anymore. And I guess I should have realized that the moment I started driving anyways. I mean, when I got off the airplane, first time on my trip to India here, I looked at the traffic and I said, no sir, you cannot pay me enough to drive in this. This is suicide. Look at all this suicide. then I came to a couple realizations. All these people are doing it, and they are not dying. If some 12-year-old kid on a scooter can manage this shit, then I can figure this out too. And it's just a different kind of system. Honestly, it's a more natural system. It's a system like birds. This is my choke point. Nobody tells a flock of birds that they have to stay in lanes, but the birds manage. You know, maybe birds bump into each other sometimes. Birds have accidents like any living thing does. Mistakes, whatevs. But it works. Because each bird does not want to hit the other bird. And so as a group, they end up with a flow to them. I think where this breaks down is when we try to implement systems for limited resources, like crossing that railroad track. As a geographic constraint, it's a choke point for us. Just the same way that a flock of birds can move a lot faster in the air than they can when they're trying to congregate around limited resources such as water, or even a perch. You see them shuffle and fight for spaces on a wire. Alright, this is the start of summer here, and feels like it's going to be a hot one. It'll be interesting to see what we do and where we go this summer. Looking forward to taking a lot of trips. My colleague Puneet and I are working on something with the drone for Pixel Overhead and biking expeditions. So we're still in the early planning stages of that. Let's see what comes of it. What cute backpacks for these kids. Now these roads get pretty bumpy, and you'll have to let me know in the comments if this thing is stable enough, or if it just makes you sick. And I'll see what I can do. And I want a picture of that. But I should be at office, so let me just get there. And then we'll do a photo shoot sometime, some place, somewhere. No, I'm going to have to stop and take pictures today. That's dead end. This one is not, and it's got some shade. So I'll take out my camera here from my sweet camera bag that's got a pouch on the side. Strap this camera to my hand so that I do not drop it. Okay. Oh, it's so much cooler with the visor up. Oh, gotta put all my visors up so that I can get the... Cool. These kids ran away. They're like, what is this guy doing? Taking pictures. Such a nice place. Backing up. Find my neutral. Okay. Does not want to be photographed. And done. And we're off. Not this way, we aren't. We could squeeze through if we wanted. They would totally let us. But I'll just go back. Man, I love construction sites here. They've got so much life and energy. dog in the gutter and someone doing laundry. Now let's try it. Does it go anywhere? We'll see. The street is actually really nice. Hello, cow. What are you doing here? The street is not broken. It's got proper speed breakers on it. Oh, and it takes me out here. Hello. You guys can let me through, right? No problem. Nobody's hurt feelings or upset, or if they are, they're not at me. Well, that was a little more interesting than the highway. No, I take that back. There's a couple junctions in the highway where everything is loaded too. Is everything okay? Everybody's cool. Much better with the sun visor down. Okay, well, that was pretty much the whole trip. Not too much to see from this point on. It's kind of like service road and then office park. So, I'll be bidding you adieu. Thank you for tuning in. Don't know much to say, what to do. You'll have to let me know. Type something in the comments. Let me know what you think. And please, give me suggestions. What should I do? What should I talk about? What kind of music should I put on? Actually, I'm looking for people who've got original music and would like me to put it on over top of these. Happy to do so. I'm happy to listen to your music and help promote it. And if I put it on here and somebody else sees it, all the better. Any feedback is welcome. Let me know what's going on with the sound, the audio. Well, the sound is the audio. What I mean is like the noise level versus my voice level, and how things are going with the camera. I'm not paying too much attention to what I'm filming. I'm driving to survive in a way. Every now and then I kind of stop and look at something like this guy here. He's a puncher shop, Puncher. Check them out as they're repairing things. Don't need a puncher fix, but I've had many punchers here. I love that they have a kid stomping on the tire to put it in place. So yeah, anything that you find interesting, let me know. I'll see if I can shoot more stuff like that. Anything that you don't like, let me know. I'll see what I can do to cut it out. Hi, hey, you guys are friends. Just sitting there talking. Take care.